Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here with a bonus read. How are you, my friends? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I've decided to come here and give you a bonus read because you guys have just been so consistent in your numbers. Thank you so much for all the ways you've been loving on this channel in terms of your views. And of course, you're my fire family. I'm a Sag rising. Thanks so much for all the support. I appreciate you. And I'm here to do a bonus read. Now with the bonus reads, if you are brand new and you've never been here before, with the bonus reads, I don't time or date them. So they could resonate today. Maybe they'll resonate tomorrow or a year from now. But nonetheless, let's look at some energy for you, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are brand new, I hope that you will stay. I hope that you will decide to hit that bell button, figure out if you like this channel or not, and you will figure out when I'm uploading. Generally, I do the fire sign readings on a Wednesday, so if you hit that subscribe button and the bell button, it'll be able to tell you when I'm ready to upload. All right, so we do have Love Begins, we have the Moon, and then we have Rejoice and Celebration. So guess what? There is something coming here, I feel, Sagittarius, that you don't see coming. The shadow energy is the moon energy, and that is things that you can't see. Or it's like the moon is blocking the celebration. It's like something is dark here and you can't see it. You've been standing here waiting with your Ace of Cups. That's what the Love Begins card is. It's about the beginning. It's number 1, and it's the Ace of Cups. I feel like you've been standing here waiting with this cup, and you've not moved forward because the moon is here, because you don't know what's coming up. Things are not as they seem. But on the other side of the darkness, on the other side of the moon, there is happiness and celebration, rejoice and celebration, it says here. So it does feel like there is about to be some sort of a coming back together of something here. So we do have solitude, which is the hermit energy. It's card number 9. And so in the future here, it looks like you are going to be going into some sort of think tank, I want to say. This is future energy at the bottom of the deck for me. We do have the Emperor, and the Universe. So the Emperor could be going through an ending of sorts right now. We do have the Authority, right? And so it feels like the Emperor is going through some sort of a closing or chapter here, because we do have the Universe, which is the World card. So this is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. This is Aries, and this is Virgo, by the way. And so it feels like there's the Emperor is about to wrap something up, I want to say. So finish up something, come to some sort of a milestone that is an achievement. Like this person is, finally getting a divorce, or they're finally selling the house, or maybe they're moving away, or maybe they're moving back from where they were. But it feels like there's a major cycle that is about to end for the Emperor. And it's all happening while you're in hermit mode, while you're by yourself in solitude. So I guess we'll figure out what's going on there. Tell me what is coming up here for Sagittarius. Tell me about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, thank you so much for all of your beautiful ways that you love on this channel. You're growing this tribe so big, and I love it. Thank you so much for doing that. It does all depend on you, and you've been in the comments, you've been giving the thumbs up, sharing and subscribing, and I appreciate you. So if you are a Sagittarius that comes by here to watch anyway, and I'm coming through your feed, but you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you will do that. Tell me what else is coming up for Sagittarius, please. We do have the Devil. Very interesting energy to come up with the Love Begins. I feel, look, the Emperor showed up again. With Love Begins, it feels like you are, I feel like it's almost like an obsession, I want to say. It's an obsession, but it's also a doubt and a fear, if that makes sense at all. It feels like that the love beginning, it's like you're holding the cup and you're kind of, I don't think you're waiting, like by the window waiting, but I think that you've got one cup that you've set aside for the Emperor, and I feel that you are very connected to that person, or you can't, it's like an obsessive thought pattern or obsessive love. And obsession sounds like a bad thing. And the Devil is usually about doing something over and over that's hurting you physically, mentally, spiritually, right? So it could be something that is intruding on your day, or that you're not doing, maybe you're not going out and dating because you're holding a cup for the Emperor. That would be a toxic thing. If you were waiting and you were not dating anyone else to the exclusion of waiting to hope that the Emperor comes back, that would be toxicity. So we do have what you don't see, and the shadow here is things are not as they seem with the Emperor here, with the Aries. Tell me about Rejoice and Celebration. We have the Queen of Wands. There you are. We do have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's about to be a conversation, a very honest conversation about where we stand. That's what I think. I feel like there's a very honest conversation coming here about where we stand because the King of Swords is here. And it feels like somebody is about to be very honest and truthful and be full of clarification. I'm going to be very transparent with you. And it feels like with the Three of Pentacles here that in the future energy, it does feel like there is a bringing together of two people. That's what it feels like, that there's a partnership that comes together. We're going to talk about where we're at. Where are we at? Are we friends? Are we workmates? It feels like there's going to be clarification. Somebody is going to say something that is very honest so we can figure out what's going on here. They're going to be very honest with you. All right. Tell me about the devil. We've got Capricorn, we've got Aries, and we've got Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo here. The shadow energy is Pisces and Cancer. So I want to say that there is a very psychic energy surrounding the Emperor. Whether it's you surrounding the Emperor with your energy or the Emperor might be psychic. Tell me about the devil and love begins, please. Tell me about this attachment. Because I feel like you're so attached to the Emperor that you can't let go. That's what it feels like here. So we do have the Ace of Wands, we have the Death card, and then we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So it tells me that what you're waiting on is you're waiting for someone to reconnect to you. I think it's the Emperor that you're waiting to reconnect to. We have the Ace of Wands and the Death card, and it feels like there is some sort of a transformative or transformational path that's going to open up for you here. And the path that's going to open up is going to include a reconnection. The devil energy is doubt, it is fear, and it could be an obsession with passion or an obsession with wanting things to change. I think things are going to change though because the death is here. Death energy is here, which is transformation. So we do have Aries and Scorpio here along with Capricorn. I feel like you are waiting for the Emperor to reconnect for you because there seems to be some question. There's a big question mark over the head of the Emperor, I feel. And it's like, you know that things aren't as they seem with the Emperor. So tell me about that. Tell me about that. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the World card. And so I feel what you think. I feel it's psychic energy. I'm just going to say, because you are quite psychic. You are the person who is ready for the moment of alchemy. You're Sagittarius. That is the Temperance card. You're waiting for the moment of alchemy. It's like you have an inside track on something that's going on with the Emperor here, Sagittarius. And whoever the Emperor is to you, they could be an Aries, but understand that, you know, this is all of the kings as well. This is somebody, though, is the Emperor who's holding it all. So they could be someone who carries a business and the mortgage and the house, but they are someone who is also giving other people, making sure everyone around them has what they need as well. So this person takes care of everybody around them that's in the empire, in their own empire, which could be their home or their business. So the Two of Wands is here. I feel that what your psychic energy is telling you is that this Emperor is about to make a decision to go out on an adventure. We have the Two of Wands. This is a decision of the passionate heart. That's what it feels like here. And I want to say with the Seven of Pentacles here, it feels like it's been a really long time that you've been patient, waiting for the Emperor to make the decision that I feel like the Emperor's been standing at the Two of Wands at the crossroads for a while. I feel that you think with your psychic energy, Pisces and Cancer up here in the moon energy, that what you can't see, but what you feel is that this Emperor is about to close a really big chapter. A chapter that maybe that they've put a lot of energy into or a lot of work into. It feels like that not only the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you haven't seen this person in a while, that you've been patient. I feel like you've been growing on your own, to be honest. I feel like you've thrown the seeds of intention and that you have grown on your own. But, it's like is it really worth it? Like, I've done all this work on myself. I've done all this work in, growing things. And is it ever going to pay out? And I want to say that the World card is telling me that the moon is about to dissipate. The darkness and whatever your intuition is telling you is about to come to fruition. This world card here is about closing the chapter on something, but it's the end of something as well. And I think it's the end of you not knowing what's going on with the Emperor. I think some things are about to come to the surface. The world card is also about an achievement, right? It is a milestone as well. So it almost feels like the milestone is whatever you can't see is actually going to come to fruition. I think, Sagittarius, that your intuition's on point and the Emperor is about to prove it to you by showing up. That I think that you're like, no, it can't be. It can't be that the Emperor is never coming back. It feels like in your intuition, you always knew that this person would come back, because the next thing we see is you right here, Sagittarius, in rejoice and celebration. So it almost does feel like somebody comes back here, or something happens that makes you really happy. What is this? Yeah, somebody's racing in, the Knight of Swords. Somebody's racing in to speak with you, to be very honest, and it's almost a bit aggressive. Like this person's going to just insert themselves in your life. They're going to throw a bunch of words at you and let you make sense of all of it. We do have the Six of Pentacles. There is somebody who wants to speak with you that's coming in to give you reciprocity. And we have the Knight of Cups. Look at that. I mean, I can't write that. I can't write that story. So we have the Knight of Cups. It is romance. I believe what you will be celebrating, my friend, whenever that happens, whether that's today, tomorrow, or next year. I feel like this Emperor is coming back to speak with you and wants to give you reciprocity, because they have a lot of feelings, I think, that have been under the surface. They have a lot of feelings for you. They're very attracted to you. You're the tenacious one, right? You don't really care what anybody says. You do your own thing when you want to do it. You color outside the lines. You're very brave because you do it all on your own. This is an independent soul. You do it all on your own. Tell me what is coming to the end for the Emperor, please. I think you know this, or you feel it already. You know that there is something that is coming to an end that is going to bring the Emperor to you. We do have the Ten of Wands. It's because the Emperor wants to drop some burdens. They want to end this chapter with you that has been full of silence, being away from each other, being disconnected. I feel like the Ten of Wands is what the Emperor is carrying around. We do have the Lovers here, and we have Justice. So it does feel like the heaviness, or it feels like the heaviness of not being connected to the Emperor physically, but being connected sort of in a spiritual or psychic kind of way, is weighing on you, but it's also weighing on the Emperor. I feel like the Emperor knows that you are the person for them. The Lovers is here with Justice. This person's justified in picking you, in choosing you. So the Emperor, I feel, is closing a chapter or closing a door to something else. And I feel like after the ending comes the beginning. And the beginning is the Ten of Wands being dropped, so the burden's being dropped, and then the Lovers, the choice. And the reason that the choice is coming is because somebody needs to have balance or justice in this situation. Why will you be celebrating? Because somebody's coming back home after the fight, after the war. That's what the Six of Wands is. It's like stepping over the finish line. It's like everything that came to kill the Emperor just made them stronger. It leveled them up with wisdom to be the Emperor here. We have the Two of Swords, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you're scared. I want to say that you are sort of clutching your chest, clutching your pearls. It feels like that you maybe have blocked this person. You are single. You may have blocked the Emperor, I feel, but it feels as though you feel justified in it. I want to say you feel justified. I also think that that you have a little bit of ego concerning this situation, and in your ego, you blocked this person. But I feel like you released yourself. It feels like you had to place the block, and whether it's a block in the 3D world or a block on the internet, I feel like it set you free, and it looks like you are single now and abundant, and you are building something, and you are confident. And not only are you building you, but you're building your pentacle world. And I feel like you need for nothing at this time. I feel like your pentacles are right on point. Tell me about this Emperor. The Emperor's had a breakthrough. The breakthrough that I don't want to be sad anymore. I need my wish fulfillment. And I feel like you are the wish fulfillment. There it is, the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So I feel like there is going to be a choice that you're going to have to make. A choice in love, a choice in the Pentacle world, and a choice as to whether you're going to allow this person to arrive or not. I feel like what's arriving is when the Emperor arrives, it's going to be a struggle and a juggle, because I don't think that you thought that your intuition was on point, that your psychic energy was on point, and I'm telling you that it is. If you're the person who thought that the Emperor was coming back and it's been even years, it could be 7 years or 9 years. Like, it's a long time. It doesn't have to be that long, but for me, Pentacles are years. So it feels like it's been that long. And I feel like this Emperor has had a breakthrough with the Sun energy here and now sees everything clearly. And then we have the Five of Cups. Now we can see the sadness and the regret. Before, I feel like the Emperor was maybe ignoring it. And then we have the Star. This person sees you as the star. They see you as the brightest star in the sky, and they see you as the wish fulfillment. So I feel like you are going to get communication from the Emperor. That's what it feels like here. Tell me what the outcome is here, please, for Sagittarius. There it is. Somebody's making the judgment, either coming back around or somebody's making a really big decision about a long-term relationship that they've been standing their ground in. So it feels like that that the Emperor, I think, has been in some sort of a relationship or just very busy with their pentacle life, because the Ten of Pentacles is lots of abundance. So maybe they're making a lot of money, working a lot, like the abundance is pouring in for this person. The Judgment card, of course, is someone who comes back around. So it can be that. We are in Mercury retrograde, and we will be for the next 5 weeks or so. And the Judgment is also about a big decision that changes the trajectory of everything. You and this Emperor used to be friends. That's what it looks like. And it feels like you guys are headed for abundance. I feel like this person wants to get you back in the goods. I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, it feels like this person wants to resume the friendship and wants to give you reciprocity. I feel like what they were doing is they were giving to another person. And so that's why that's why this person, I feel, was not in your life or not around. But I feel like the Emperor is coming back because, again, the Emperor, it says here, the World card is up here, right? The World card is up here and the Emperor is under here. And we see in the distance here that the Emperor does have an ending. And it happens when you're in hermit mode. So I don't think that you are talking to this person. I don't think that there is anything that you're saying to them right now, but I do believe that somebody is disconnecting from the current love connection that they have and they're moving to the calm. I feel like you're going to get communication. I'm just going to leave it right there for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys, and I'm out for now. Bye-bye.